Are you guys at a good angle though? I think you guys are at a good angle. No. Smile more when you come by. Smile more when I see you. Smile more when the sun shines bright. Believe me, I need you. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know I've had this Q&A due. Guys, this is a wash on going on. Like, can't complain. I've had this YouTube video to do for a good while now. I'm gonna use my laptop for the questions that you guys have been asking. Oh my god, and these questions are something else. But anyways, I basically went onto my Instagram, and this was November of last year, and I asked you guys to ask me questions. So I'm gonna start with the simple ones because you guys literally went off on some of these. Not even going to lie. Like, the first question I see is like pretty strong. But hey, it is what it is. So stay tuned. So basically I asked you guys to ask me questions based on everything, like any and everything. There is no shame in my answers. There will be no shame in my answers. So this is anything you want to ask, let's do it type of vibe. So the first question I got, oh god, it's pretty weird. Why do you think you have enemies? Enemies though? Enemies is such a strong word. Like, I think people who think they have enemies are kind of creating those for themselves. I don't have enemies. I have persons who don't like me, but I don't think there's anybody that just hates me, because I've never been the person to hate. I'm always a person to love, like get into something with, but you still like them. I don't have enemies, so I don't think I have enemies. Why would I have enemies? Because I'm me. Nobody got time for that. Nobody likes that. So that's my answer. You think having sex before or after marriage has any effect on the relationship? That's the next question. Oh my. I think you have to know the person that you're with. Some couples, none of them have waited. Some have waited. One person waited and the other didn't, and it doesn't seem to affect the relationship. So I think it completely depends on the person that you're with. Because if you're with a jealous person, if you had sex before marriage or before their relationship, they might, like, the spirit of jealousy, it literally can create so much havoc and disregard for your entire relationship. Like, it will mash up everything for you. So it completely depends on the person that you're with, and you have to know who you're with and why you're with this person, and if you can manage to be with this person. You guys have to have come to a complete agreement as to, yes, yeah man, I'm okay with her what she did, and she's okay with what I did, and so it really depends on the person that you're with. Personally, I don't know how I would have reacted to someone who had sex before, because most persons, what happen is the person that you had sex with previously, you carry that person's bad energy and luggage into the relationship that you're now in. And so I don't know. I don't know. What's for lunch? What was for lunch was stewed chicken and plain rice. Yeah, stewed chicken and plain rice, guys. What kind of questions are these? What's a healthy relationship? I think a healthy relationship consists of a lot of communication. Like, you communicate, like clear, full. You're just communicating like it's, you know, like everything that is on your mind to say to this person, you will say it and they will understand you. That is clear communication. They don't go around the bush and say, yo, is this what you meant? Is that what you meant? No, we just know because we know each other. There's just complete communication. I'm not going to say there's a bunch of trust, because no matter what you do and no matter how much you put yourself in a good position, trust, it can literally fade. Because if you're too trustworthy, people come like, I'm a little skeptic about this one. And if you're not, then people going to be like, not trust it anyway. So I don't put trust in it for a healthy relationship. That's just my opinion, guys, like my unpopular opinion. I don't think trust is something to use to say a healthy relationship, because people have trust issues generally. That's just how it is. What are the things you do to stay spiritually intact and to keep close to God? Wow. If I cannot put myself in a tempestuous position, nor can I put myself in a compromising position, whereas I have to run and say, oh my God, God, forgive me because I did this. I mean, you generally have to, as you wake up, you have to ask God to forgive you. But not putting myself in a position where I have to like break one of the 10 commandments, or, you know, this unforeseen and overwhelming guilt is riding me. I don't put myself in positions like that. I also always pray. I pray, like, even if it's a 2-second prayer, like, thank you, God. And it just feels so calming and sincere. And so that helps me to keep very close to God, praying and always talking to him like he is in the physical. I know he's an omnipresent God, and he is also however you perceive him, but you have to be so, how do you put this? You have to be so confident in his existence. So my way of being extremely confident in his existence is having him, like, just pretend like he's a physical being. Hey y'all, this is God, period. You know what I'm saying? I also try to watch as many Christian YouTubers as possible, because sometimes they have really good tips and some scriptures that I possibly have not come across in the Bible just yet. So it's like, yo, I didn't know that this part of the Bible existed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always have to try and just surround myself with positive thoughts of God, positive thoughts overall, praying, reading the Bible, and just avoiding things that are not of him completely, like not of him. Boy, why are women so confused? Why are women so confusing? I mean, you have some confusing women. You have women who really just generally don't know what they want. They have not grown as yet. Like, they have grown into dysfunctional families. They have also grown to not understand love as it comes, so it forms a problem for them. So they don't know what they want in a person or in a relationship or any type of friendship at all. Nothing. They just don't know nothing at all. Nothing. They don't know anything, so they are confusing. But then if you're talking about women who be like, I don't know, I guess I don't have a type, but I have a type. That's not confusing. That is clear as day. That's clear as day. She's literally saying, I have a type and I will know my type when it comes, but I cannot express my type to you. That's all she's saying.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
That's all she's saying. So I don't think all women are confusing. You have some. I couldn't answer you as to why they are, because I'm not. How are you? In light of how 2020 went,
Oh! Fuck, are you okay?
Or how it was going at the time. I did this on November the 3rd, and at November the 3rd I was not at a very good place, I can guarantee that. And today, as it is now, I'm not sure how I'm feeling either. Oh, happy new year, guys! Oh my god, wow. I'm not sure how I'm feeling either. Like, you're just in this place of me no know. I just don't know. I don't know how I am. I want to say I'm okay, and then another part of me wants to say I'm coming along. Thank you for asking. What does adulting entail? Bills, tax. Guys, we pay tax. Adulting, it consists of a lot of betrayal, like people who you thought would have been there from day one and stay there forever. It doesn't go that way.
Yo, are you done?
Unfortunately, I kind of knew that from the jump, but like, for the person who asked this, yeah, it's not all fun and sunshine like what most persons portray their lives to be. Even those who might be actually living in sunshine, it gets hot and pelting, so they have to eventually come over to the moonlight side of things. So don't be fooled. Adulting also, it does not entail maturity, because I know too many adults who are not mature. I got a story time on that if you want. A lot of adults I know who are not mature, you know, like they just speak it into themselves, but that ain't how it is. Honestly, that's not how it is. How old are you? I'm 20. I am 20 años. Thank you. You mentioned toxic. What does it mean to you? Oh, because in the thingy I had said like, ask me about toxicity. Okay, so I have been called toxic. I have also seen and known toxic persons, and I am using a past tense because I no longer associate myself with these persons. Unfortunately, these persons still try to be a part of my life, but I cannot have them a part of my life. Kind of cut them off from like 2018, probably. They just didn't know it. I don't know. Yeah, toxic is a pretty odd word. It's a strong word to use for someone, but a toxic person, literally, my god, like, this topic is so much. My interpretation of a toxic person would definitely be someone who is unsupportive. They are verbally, physically, and emotionally abusive and unhealthy. Like, they have nothing good to say about you, and they just overall bring so much negative and draining energy into your life. I've had those persons. If you also want a story time on that, please to let me know. I wasn't ever that type of person, but especially in my relationship, persons thought that I was I don't know that, like, they just full-blown said I'm toxic because I was just a no-nonsense person. Like, they would be telling me no, this is how you're supposed to go about that in your relationship, and this is how you manage that part of your relationship. But guess what? It's not your relationship, and I'm perfectly fine. He is perfectly fine. So why are you making it bother you? And then because I came up with that, they considered me toxic because I spoke out against their foolishness. But anyway, the real definition or my perception of a toxic person is someone who is unhealthy emotionally. They're just emotionally unavailable. They are an EU, emotionally unavailable person. They just cannot be there for you. If someone died, they don't know how to say condolences. All they do is just crack jokes, and that does not make it okay. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have a sympathetic part to you. And if you can't, you need help. Yeah. I said it. I said it. How much does YouTube pay? How much does YouTube pay you? Right now, YouTube is paying me 13 cents. Yeah, like, I'm joking. Guys, I am not yet a paid YouTuber. If you were subscribing, then we would have something to talk about. You're not subscribing, so like, get out. You're not subscribing. You're not subscribing. My views are like crazy. Cause like, especially my scamming video, like, y'all went off on that. Big up. But anyway, I'm not being paid by YouTube. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm not being paid by YouTube. Makeup tutorial. What type? I was thinking to do a Valentine's Day is coming up. I might do one for that, and I want to do a chocolate brown neutral nude. That's what I wore to work today. Type of makeup, because I think that kind of fits my skin tone. So let's see how you cope with breakup in high school. I don't know how you do it. This person must have went to high school with me. Yeah, I think for that part of my life, I just learned to cope. I don't know what to say. Guys, I didn't change positions because it's kind of getting dark over here. You guys must can see me much better. Hey, what was that, bro? Anyways, so what did I say? How did you cope with a breakup in high school? I think I was one of those girls who just tried to avoid the person completely. I can do a story time on that too. I'm gonna do a story time on that. Why me? Why me? Honestly, I coped. I managed. I graduated. I was fine after a while, and I moved on, and I'm much happier. It wasn't a big deal. I cried a lot because I did have a lot of love for this person, but the feeling wasn't mutual, and I'm not going to kill myself because of that. I'm top tier. What? Anyway, you still love him. Your ex? Which one are we talking about? A high school one or Humphrey? Humphrey? I never loved Humphrey. I was using Humphrey to get... I was using Humphrey to get back at the person in high school. It worked, didn't work. So, which one are you talking about? I had strong feelings. I had a lot of love and care for the person in high school because he was my first boyfriend. I did have a lot of love and care, so you know, but I did not know how to treat him. I didn't know what to do with a boyfriend. Like, I wasn't going to go out with you. Like, I didn't want anybody to know about us. So, I don't know. I guess I did. Yeah. If I was to interview 14-year-old me, I would say I did. So, yeah, I loved him. Yeah. Yeah. How are you coping with your grief? Now, this person asked me 3 things. This is the last. Boy, how are you coping with your grief? Yeah. I try not to think about her as a dead person. I'm not saying I'm like crazy or delusional or losing a screw thinking that she's still alive, but I don't like to think as if she's gone. Like, I just like to say, oh, she down the road, or she just not in my space. That's all I have to do, because if I don't, then the Dominique that you guys are getting now, you wouldn't get, and I don't want that. I don't want to put my friends or my family in that position where they think they, because she was the only one who knew how to deal with me in that way, and I don't want to put other persons in that type of, you know, Dominique's crying, what am I gonna do? You know, I don't want to do that. I cry by myself. I do that a lot. I cry every day. I know that sounds so bad, but I do cry every day. It has helped me. That's how I cope. Thank you for asking. That's how I cope. I cry every day. Anyway, what age did you become a Christian? I became a Christian at the age, like baptized. Wow. If you're talking about baptized, I got baptized at 18. If you're talking about when I first knew Christ, I've always known Christ. I've always known Christ. I grew up in a Catholic home, and my dad is of the Anglican denomination, so I kind of always knew about Christ. But when I got baptized, I was 18. Yeah. Why do you believe in God? Because I have seen what He has done. Like, my testimony. Obviously, I need to do my testimony. I'm going to have to do my testimony to answer this as to why I believe in Him and why I think He is the ruler and King of all kings. Because He is like, He genuinely is, guys. Like, I don't like to force my religion onto people, and I don't want to come off as one of those very problematic Christians, because I'm not. But that man, I love that man from Galilee. Yeah, on God. What is your uni major? Right now in university, I've mentioned it in one of our previous videos, I am majoring in human resource because I love to study the behaviors and understand the humanistic approach to almost everything. So I think it was one, and I love to discover talents in people and place them in positions that don't make them uncomfortable but make them pretty comfortable. So that's my whole thing. That's my university major. HR, literally HR. But I think I want to do a master's in veterinary science or linguistics. I don't know as yet, but when I do, I'll let you know. Anyway, have you ever lost your faith in Christ, and why? That's also a part of my testimony, which I think is going to be the next video I'm going to upload, because you guys need to know. I did at one point, which is kind of why it took me so long to get baptized. I did completely, and I actually had started to dig deep into atheism, and so that's why I kind of like now believe that He is God.
Why is so much matches in here? Need a nail clip. What the hell? No. Fancy. I need to clip this so it goes back.
You know, Papa, we walk like that, we talk like that, we walk like that. Anyway. Next question. Why you don't have sex? Why don't you have sex? Why don't you have? Because I am abstaining until marriage.
thank you for asking. It's out there. Everybody knows now. Me no want man. Man no want me. I'm kidding. Oh, kidding. Yeah. I am waiting until marriage. It did not start off because of my faith. It was not faith related until I walked into my faith for real. It was kind of like a life and death situation that I had like made a big swear on. So yeah, if you guys, boys are only for story time then. So, if you want a story time on that too, I can. Okay, son, come through, son. I can do that for you guys as well. Favorite thing about your relationship? Definitely. Definitely. How, oh my god, there are like so many things. I love how we bounce back, and I love how bothered people are by us. I just love it. I love it because it not only teaches them how to be unproblematic couples, like all of them out there, like how to be unproblematic, but it also teaches them to mind your business. Mind your business, please. Mind your business. And please to go where the money reside, where the money reside. If my friends and I fight, physically no. We do happen to quarrel a lot though. Like we do quarrel a lot, believe it or not. We quarrel a lot, but we're also one of those friend groups that you can't separate us. Like nothing you say or do can ever get in the way of us and our vibes. Never. Like try again, but not today, you know, but try again, because it's a no. We good over here, love. We good over here. Anyways guys, that ends my Q&A, and I might do another one. Thank you guys so much for participating. For those who asked a question and you have follow-up questions, please to link me in the comments, or you can DM me at Dominique A. Johnson on Instagram. Also follow me on Instagram, and also subscribe and share with your friends. And thank you so much to everybody who has been liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you don't like this video, still send it and share it in your group chats, because the views are good for me and the subscription is good for me. So thank you guys so very much, and do enjoy the rest of your fantastic day.